Alright, down here at a little minnow pond or crawfish hole I got behind the house, trying to catch some bait for this weekend. We're going to do a little fishing. Buddy's got a birthday party too. We're going to try to go to the river and catch some catfish, but Saturday morning I think we might try the bass, and I always wanted to try them on live crawfish, so I've caught a few in this pond before. We're going to give it a go. We'll walk up here and check these traps and see what we got in them. Here's I put them out for about, just threw them out there to make sure they'd sink yesterday, and these ended up in there in about the first 5 minutes. So here's a little pond here. You got 2 traps hanging off this levee. Let's go check them. Let's see. My rope right there. Don't really have to tie these off to anything strong, just enough so you can find your rope. I like the blue rope so I can see it a little better. Let's see if there's anything in there. Looks like one little one. Not as much as I was hoping for. But we got another one and we got more spots to try, so let's go check the other trap. Alright, we got to this next one. This one's in a little deeper water, a little smaller trap. I didn't have much for bait when I set it out. Oh, there's some big tadpoles in this one and a crawfish. Good. That's at least some bait to use. It's kind of what I was hoping for too, some tadpoles. All I had was bread. I may want to try something else a little different for bait. But we'll get over here and take a better look at these big tadpoles and one crawfish right there. Stay with me. I'm gonna try to do this one-handed. I don't have anybody with me, it's not too hard. And then we don't have just a ton of things that can escape anyways. Just a little clip there that pops off. Each trap comes in half. Nothing in there. There's that little one. Little, but oh, that water stinks. Are these crawfish or these tadpoles stink? Pinching me a little bit. There you go. That's bait. And throw him in there with his buddies. No, they don't need water, but the tadpoles will. Get all these tadpoles to one side. Let's see, there's a crawfish somewhere. There he is. Well, no claws really. Let's see if I can get it. Go, little Mississippi crawfish. It'll be good fishing bait. And these things, I really think will be cool fishing bait. I've heard of people using them before, but I've never actually used them myself. It's a big bullfrog tadpole. Big badly. Not starting to grow any legs or anything like that yet. But I believe that right there will catch fish. Let's see, here's another one. Uh-oh. I've never, that's a pretty color, looks about like a fishing bait itself. I've never used these for fishing, like I said, but I believe it'll work. Looks like a lot of baits I've used before, so can't be too bad. I need to get this bait out of here anyways. Let's see if we can just dump them. That's a pretty good size one there. Even looks like a frog in the head, in the face. Tell you what, there's some little legs on this one. You look close, those two red things there. That's little legs starting to grow. Look at him. That's pretty neat right there. I've never quite looked at him up close like this. 3 more. Another little guy. I believe that's the last 2. See, none of these small ones really have any of the legs. That big one had some legs. Alright, well, and I don't think they really need it. This is tadpoles and crawfish, but I'll show you anyways for when we catch the minnows. I'm hoping to catch some minnows out of here. Doesn't look like I'm gonna get any. I got another little place we'll try, but got this little aerator here. You just drop it down in the water. Make sure that yellow piece is submerged. And you just click it on. It should bubble and keep your minnows alive for you. Like I said, I don't think it matters for these things, but I'll turn it on just in case. Put a little oxygen in there, and then we'll take them home and go put the traps out somewhere else. Quick story, this little pond here, it's on an old piece of family land we own. We think the pond's at least several hundred years old. I mean, got an old levee here with some good sized trees growing on. It's not very big. But my great grandma used to tell me stories about her when she was a kid coming out here and catching catfish. So this is the only place on the property that would maybe even possibly hold a catfish. The old levees broke down that way a little bit, so it may have used to have been deeper, but it does its purpose. A little crawfish catching and tadpoles, I believe they'll work good for bait. Alright, before we go, one more thing I like to do if I'm gonna, mostly I do it for minnows, but I'll do it for these guys too. Since I don't want to leave just a lot of water, and I keep this bucket in the truck with me since it's not too hot, I'm gonna try to trap some more bait throughout the day and heck on the side of the road, I guess. But I cut a green branch, just yay size. I do a green branch instead of a dead branch because it won't dirty up the water as bad. It's living, you know. But kind of just ball it up, sort of fit in the bucket pretty good, and then just put it down in there. I don't think they eat it or anything. It mostly just provides cover, and it helps them with stress a little bit and helps them from overheating in this little thin water bucket. But yeah, I usually find they live a little longer when you give them some cover to hide in. They feel a little safer, and maybe they'll live long enough to make it to the fishing hook. Y'all stay with us.